Hello there. This video is about the upcoming solar eclipse happening in Sidereal Libra. So I'm just going to have a quick look at this for you, and we have a chat about this. So as you can see, this solar eclipse is going to occur at the time that it happens, where you have Moon and the Sun at the same degrees. Obviously, there's a new moon, Venus and Ketu, naturally, because it's an eclipse, so Ketu is there. So this is a Ketu solar eclipse, but Venus is also in there as well. And Venus, this is occurring in Libra, and Venus rules Libra. But Venus is obviously also very combust and cazimi as well. So it's very interesting when it happens, because last December 4th, 2021, obviously we had the last solar eclipse with Ketu involved, and that was a very, very major one. And the results of solar eclipses take up to 3 years to come through, and some of the stuff that came through, because it was in Scorpio last year, and obviously it's a very karmic sign. It's secretive, it's about scandals, etc., etc. I'll put the link below for the video if you want to look at it. But it's very, very important to just follow through and just see what that was actually signifying. Now, this year, it occurs at a time where actually Scorpio is the ascendant, and it's very close to the degree at which the solar eclipse occurred last year. So last year was in Jyeshta again, and so it makes all this kind of this occur in the 12th house of from the ascendant of this solar eclipse. So I just wanted to just go through, obviously let's talk about what Libra is all about. Libra obviously ruled by Venus, and Venus is there nice and strong, but it's combust, and it's sitting between two malefics, Sun and Ketu, and it's also being aspected by Saturn. But this time there is absolutely no Venus has got no benefic. Jupiter is not helping this situation in Libra at all. So this is all happening in Swati, which is ruled by all four planets there. They're all actually in Swati, Rahu nakshatra. And Rahu itself is in the 6th house from the ascendant, and obviously it will be opposite the where this is occurring. Very, very interesting times. So let's just go through it step by step. What is Libra? Libra is how we get on with other people, basically. It's a sign of other people, 7th house of the natural zodiac, ruled by Venus. And it's about relationships, business, partnerships, any form of relationship will be in this, working with other people. It's about commitment to others, commerce, justice, law, balance, harmony, exchanges of any type. So it's give and take kind of thing. So import, export can be part of this, sex, legal things, business things, any form of marketplace is to do with this. It's our public image and how the people see us. It's also society and politics. Obviously, whenever Ketu is connected to the eclipse, where it's occurring with Ketu this time, it just means that there's a fundamental change to how things happen. And so let's see how I'm just going to talk a little bit about just generally what this means to me, and then talk about Swati. So this is obviously doing away or just changing, because this is Ketu just basically cuts things out, and also this Sun there as well being debilitated, and very going towards this debilitation sign. Actually, which just means that you find that people's egos are going to be broken by this eclipse, and so you will find that Ketu this is doing away with relationships. Ketu is like saying anything that no longer serves us in terms of business, relationships, partnerships, marriage, anything like that, that is just like more to do with society good. I feel as though I should do it because of what is expected of me. Those kind of things are kind of being challenged a little bit now. Certain things, you know, to fit in with society, what's expected from us, will be literally, because of the sharpness of Ketu, will be taken away. And that's exactly what Ketu does. It does give us all those things going away with it as well. So it's obviously because Moon is your community, the masses, the people, and Sun is the governments, the leaders, the royals, the nobility, people who run the government. And Venus is all those things to do with justice, legal matters, commerce, etc. It's doing away with a lot of those things that no longer serves the good of the people. So, and things are going to be like, for example, there are relationships to do with because it looks good. Like it could be that somebody gets married, they're gay, but they get married because they want to have a job. And that job requires them for the public to have this facade that is just not real. So not saying that there's anything wrong with being gay, but, you know, we are just all being challenged to actually just say, you know, we just need to be more authentic. Because what happens with this, this thing happening there in Libra, in the D9, if you look, Sun, Moon, and Venus go into the 12th house, which is actually Sagittarius, a sign of truth, authenticity. Yes, so everything is being challenged a little bit because we just seems to be like all of us be leading a life that is. It's like keeping up with the Joneses. So, like, we feel as though we should get married, we should be educated, everybody should go to university. But you often find when you go to places like Spain, for example, where there's so many very, very well educated people, and they are just serving at tables, and that's not really necessarily what they want to do, but that's the only job that was available. So that degree and the society saying, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that, didn't actually serve them as well as they wanted to. And actually, once they go into it, they probably find I'd rather work with people anyway than be like in a legal place, you know, or, you know, in a government office or something like that. So actually, that interaction at such a basic level, which is very authentic, is much more. It's better for the soul. So basically, we are just doing away with pretense, public image, how we feel as though we should have certain things or look a particular way because certain film star or certain, you know, I'm supposed to be, I live this part of the town, so I should be, supporting Tories or Labour or Liberal Dems. And actually, you know, you don't really resonate with any of their stuff on their manifesto. And so we are being guided to be more true to ourselves, really, be authentic and try to have just one image, not have all different types of heads, you know, that you like, this is how I am. I know we wear different hats during the day because we've got different responsibilities, but when you can't really be yourself and you're just like, you try to kind of go around and go to the parties or places to interact with people, socialites, or people that we feel as though, oh, they're going to, you know, it's good for me to hang out with people like that. It's all this fakery. Everybody's there as a fakery. So we're actually being, you know, that life does that really serve us? So being questioned, and actually Ketu is, you know, so sharp, you don't want to mess with that at all. So yeah, encouraging truth. And actually, and that's obviously on the whole mundane level for ourselves as well. So we also want to see, for example, things such as where were we 18 years ago when this, you know, what sort of events occurred in our lives at that point. Right. So the other thing is also that this is occurring in Swati, which is ruled by Rahu in the first pada, which actually, as I said, it goes into Sagittarius. But Ketu is actually in the second pada, so it goes into Pisces. So it's quite nice because it goes into like very spiritual planet, goes into a very spiritual sign, Pisces, which is lovely. So Swati is has got those beautiful connotations of Venus as well. Beautiful. So it's all about progress. And I think the last 2 years, if it's done anything, I don't know about you guys, but I feel the same. I feel as though what I thought I wanted 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, is not at all what I want anymore. I feel as though I've had this metamorphosis, this transformational time, I guess, to do with everything that happened last year, particularly. And so we are being given this opportunity now, the power to grow as souls, really, and energy of society. This is very airy, a bit gassy as well. So I am actually going to say that it's going to be quite interesting, because this could also be, because it's so much about progress and energy. It could be that because also Ketu is aspecting the Aquarius, which is all kind of like big corporations and everything. I could just see that it's going to do away with certain things. So we are definitely going to have new energy coming on next year. And Swati is definitely pointing us at that, because also Ketu in Rahu nakshatras brings about massive, massive transformation. So it's the power to scatter and spread communication, working with others, but in a much more authentic way. So we're going to find that they're going to be, although at the moment, due to everything that's happened the last 2.5 years, a lot of small businesses have closed. But we're going to see this massive transformation and manifestation, because this is again the nakshatra of manifestation. Of literally, this is one of the days I always tell people, moon in Swati, put your intentions out. And so yeah, it's just like a little bit like what do we want to change in our lives? What sort of things do we want to create? Because it's all about creating that kind of newness. So there will be a lot of emphasis on new technology for sure, because not only Rahu represents technology, new things, pioneering stuff, but it also means that it's something that has never been done. So lots of goodies coming in that sense. And also it is it's one of those nakshatras that is not looking back, it's not looking forward, but it's looking at the present. So it's telling us to be present in the moment, stop being on your mobile phone, stop, just really connect with yourself and just see your needs. What are your needs? What do you want to create with the help of this solar eclipse? And because obviously this is also to do with desire to have freedom, desire to just do what you want, not necessarily what society wants you to do, because it's Rahu, and it's like really your potential comes up with Rahu. What we learned, that this is scattering of information, scattering of news, but scattering of seeds of creation. It could be agriculture, so it could be that new forms of, we go much more into the old-fashioned way of doing things because of Ketu being there, and we're going to start sowing things to grow. So there could be not like more traditional ways of, we bring back the old ways. And there's the tree that goes with this nakshatra is called Arjuna tree, which heals heart disease and helps with circulation and breathing. Being an air element, how amazing. It does destruct ego, which is absolutely, we could do away with all these puffed up politicians, royalty, who honestly, I mean, who can do with them? Oh my goodness. Anyway, and it has got this closeness to goddess Saraswati, so it's very creative. It's going to bring about all these magnificence of people realizing their potential. Really, this is what I see with this happening, because Ketu is going to get rid of all those egotistical people who, because also don't forget it's going to go to in the natural 12th house of zodiac in the D9, so it's going to be like in Pisces there, so it's going to be spiritual. We're not going to be that bothered about like how, we want to follow what our souls are happy with, really. And so Saraswati, the goddess of Saraswati, of grace and beauty and poetry. So there's going to be this amazing look at old text, old literature, history, and beautiful old songs with nice words, rather than all these very aggressive ways of actually writing music, and very sexualized kind of things, in media, films, and words in the songs and everything. It just has lost all the grace. So we're going to need that, all of that grace and respect, and having just integrity, dignity in the quality of the finished article, of creativity, like proper journalism returning, proper all these drama, everything that has been, last 20-25 years has been, we've been bombarded by gaming industry and film industry, TV. Everything is, like reality TV, and everything is so dramatized, and that's not how we normally live our lives. We've just been fed all this nonsense, and it's like it's made the young generation actually completely living in like a wannabe way, in a sense that they feel as though I'm never going to have like Kim Kardashian's way of life. I'm never going to have like Justin Bieber's. Would you really want that? And nobody's really. We're just being sold that, oh, they got all these beautiful relationships. They all both look so amazingly heavenly, and they're being airbrushed, and they really don't have a life. And you can see it. You can see in their skin. You can see in their gesture, the way that So they're being told what to do, what to wear, how to say, where to stand, and all of that. And yet, really, we are the ones who have the freedom. So we are the people who can make the difference. Never forget, it's us normal people who have the power. Nobody gives you power. Nobody gives you freedom. That is you. You're born free, and you do not consent to somebody else saying what you should do. So yeah, so also the thing is, new creativity and new abundance come in as well. Wow, that is absolutely for sure. And because this goes in when there is a cazimi happening, so there is going to be abundance for everyone, and but not really that abundance for the leaders. It's going to be for seventh house natural zodiac, normal people. So so it's a focus on learning, and belief systems are going to change and alter quite a lot, and there is going to be much more focus about, we are going to watch and deal with journalism that we actually resonate with. So it's going to be people that we feel as though the information that they say, we're going to be researching. This is all to do with that kind of thing, researching, getting the information to be able to deal with it, to research and just see what is the truth. Because again, all of it is going to be going into Sagittarius. So let's see what sort of things Swati deals with. It deals with politics, legal system, judges, stockbrokers, stock market altogether, really, travel, drugs and alcohol industries. Very interesting. PR, priests, spiritual leaders, pollution, business, and all forms of big deals that happen, or that kind of thing. So that is all going to have that kind of transformation, and we can see that with the markets being really, and part of this reason what is happening there with cazimi is, like, you can see a rebirth of the financial systems, the markets. You're going to see all these there's going to be a newness, but it's going to be more for average person, average Joe like me and you, you know, because we are, you know, we are going to realize our importance. So there's going to be a lot more people are going to stand as sovereigns. They're going to actually claim their independence because of Rahu. Rahu is non-compliant. It is wants to experience on its own. It doesn't want to be told what to do. The other thing is as well, this is a strand of grass, if you like, green strand of grass, which goes back and forth, you know, scatters, shares information. So, you know, whenever you get stuck with this kind of like with an idea, or, you know, you want to give birth to something, you're thinking about how to deal with some issue, go for a walk and take your shoes off and walk in the park and let Mother Nature and Father Sky, Mother Earth, Father Sky, to actually really give you the answers through your heart chakra. It's like you're learning, you get in energy, and we are literally, that is what we are. We are there's a magnificent magnetic field in our planet that we need to use to just charge our energies. We're just like batteries. Just charge your energy. That would be the best thing. So what do I think about all of these things? I think because of Swati, we're going to hear a lot of new information about people. We are going to be absolutely shocked. And what we're going to do, we're going to just literally create our own future with this. There's going to be new media, new film industry based on truth. A lot of young, new forms of things happening. You know, I mean, I'm following Good Lion TV and all sorts of wonderful, new, very fresh-eyed, fresh. You know, that's fantastic. Producers, film directors, narrators. Oh my goodness, there's so much new talent coming out. New music with more soul, more earthy sounds, using better frequencies, which are good for us. Forget about 440 hertz, which is really bad for human. You know, we were going to go back to the old-fashioned way. I think it's 436 actually. You know, you have to kind of have a look at that. But yeah, it's amazing. So this is happening for Aries ascendant, will be happening for you guys in your 7th house. So there's going to be transformation in the way that you want to have your relationships. You want to be with somebody who fulfills you in terms of spirit, being Ketu, your heart chakra, which is Venus, sun, which is like your creativity and your crown chakra, and moon, which is your pineal gland. Intuitively, you kind of like you want emotional connection, and you want to be able to just like be connected on just more than just material things, you know, real connection. Both moon and sun, to me, moon rules the heart, emotional heart chakra, sun rules the heart chakra, the physical. So it's really nice. That's what you really want. For Taurus, you want to just have really take control of your own healing health. You want to be helping people by using new methods of healing. You might learn some new skills with this that you can do with Ketu there helping you, and health of service to the others. And, you know, take a note of the tree that I was talking about, you know, where you can actually help people and really kind of like make the experience so they feel the kindness and the lovely energy that you're passing on to them, because you're healing them. You're healing their 4 bodies. You're healing their mental, physical, emotional, spiritual bodies. You're bringing them together. And then for Gemini ascendant, this is occurring in your 5th house. So it's creativity in a big way, giving birth to new ideas, new projects, maybe progeny, having children, and just feeling like a kid and really enjoying life as if you're a child again, through fresh new pair of eyes. For Cancer, this is happening in your 4th house, where you want to create a home for yourself that is just gives you all those beautiful things to do with Libra, where you want to like all of those 4 bodies, the emotional, mental, physical and spiritual bodies come together to relax, to really enjoy. You want to surrender in love, and you want to be able to receive, be receptive, be secure and emotionally stable. So stopping that overthinking, and really rather than thinking so much, doing more around your home, that maybe working with some plants and things, you know, like in your garden, or even just like some flowers. Do some sort of artistic thing, you know. Goddess Saraswati could be like cooking, it could be like dressmaking or painting, reading a book, you know. Whenever you find your mind is overworking, start doing something creative. For Leo ascendant, this is occurring in your 3rd house, where you're learning new skills. You want to connect with your friends in a different way. You want to just, like, you know, give and receive information and create, you know, do lots of new activities, hobbies, and learning, and also definitely travel. For Virgo ascendant, this is occurring in your 2nd house, where you want to put emphasis on family, your values, your choices, and also savings, money saving or spending money on your family, eating really quality food, saying beautiful words. You know, this is like, we're talking Goddess or Saraswati, maybe you're going to start singing or something like that. And for Libra ascendant, this is you on yourself. You want that, all that beauty and creativity. Let your personality shine as it does, and just connecting with yourself, you know, being available to yourself and really connecting with all your 4 bodies, which is like spiritual, emotional, physical and mental self. You know, just saying hello to that as often as you can, particularly because you've got Ketu there. Ketu sort of detaches one from when it's in the ascendant for you. So, you know, making sure that you connect with yourself daily. For Scorpio ascendant, this is happening in your 12th house. So it's just letting go of emotions that no longer serve you, of those loves or things that you can't let go of. You know, maybe a relationship that you had, you can't let go of. Let all of that go, or bad feelings towards a boss or your dad or your mum. Let it all go and just start fresh. This is very much for you guys. It's about all letting go. Stop feeling guilty about anything like that, and just concentrate on you and the reality that you want to create for yourself. For Sagittarius ascendant, this is 11th house. It's about your elder sibling, your gains, your groups of friends, your networks. You want to be more choosy about friends like that. You want to be with people who you can have, you know, you can really feel as though you can be authentic, true, and be with them. And these people, you'll have like a karmic, you know, you were friends together in a previous life, and now you're coming back together again. For Capricorn ascendant, this is going to be this is occurring in your 10th house. So this is all about for Capricorn ascendant, this is occurring in your 10th house. So it's all about your career, how you really want to kind of be able to communicate better with everyone, to be much more authentically communicating, and you want to be more artistic and creative. You know that you might want to change some things in your work, and you need to communicate that, and there's nothing better than doing that when this is occurring, really. For Aquarius ascendant, this is occurring in your 9th house of belief system, learning, higher education, publishing, travel, pilgrimage. So this is all the things that you want to do. You want to, just like, you might have a change of belief system. You might want to change your course that you were going to do at higher education. You may be that you want to spend more time with your dad, change your relationship with your dad. All of those things are in your hand, and you'll be able to, with this, and you know, you'll be able to actually communicate that very effectively. And Pisces ascendant, this is going to occur in your 8th house. So this is, wow, this is going to be so amazing on so many levels, because you'll be able to make the necessary changes, transform your life to be the creative life that you want to have. So not kind of being feeling as though you have to be true to anybody else. You just got to be true to yourself. That will be the most important thing. And a much more spiritual create, transformation where you'll be transforming on physical, on emotional, on spiritual, and on physical level. So all of those transformations, they are there for you. Right, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Thank you.